Hi, I'm Jen Wakefield. I'm here with Get Lifted London and we're doing a Breakin Convention special. And I'm lucky enough to be here with dance collective House of Absolute. Hello, ladies.
Hello.
How are you?
Good, thank you.
Good. So, first of all, would you like to introduce yourselves and tell us a little bit about what you do?
Okay, so we are House of Absolute. I'm going to actually introduce you all, actually. Faye, Fionn, Lula, Melly, Jerry, Sam, Serena, Julia. And we're a collective who specialise in whacking, but also that's not our own style. We do contemporary, there's hustle. She's a musician, the vocalist, popping, contemporary, house, the house hip hop. There's a lot of different styles. Locking with Jerry, she does hip hop and house, and yeah. We have lots of different styles.
So you're kind of like a pick and mix of all the best dance styles put into one dance collective, I would say.
Yeah, and we're just here to kind of push and innovate dance theatre, so that's kind of what we're.
That's awesome. It's very positive. I wanted to ask you what it's like to be a female in dance at the moment.
We are very diverse as women, and we have a very good understanding of the expression of female essence, female quality, and feminist, the features, their hair, their energy, But I think what's unique about us that we're very well balanced. We are very masculine as well, grounded, warrior-like, strong. We have that power, ground power, root power. For me, I really like working with House of Absolute because we focus on the style whacking, and I like that we play with the stereotype of what people usually think of as whacking. We don't play safe. We actually go away from it. We come back to it, but we use different styles to turn it upside down. So it's not always pretty and cute or just sassy. It can be ugly sometimes, or it can be fiery or angry or quite aggressive, or just we play with a lot of different things within that. And I think for me it's really satisfying being a woman in this company, because we do get to tap into a lot of different types of qualities, energy, characteristics. We play a lot with theatre and expression. It's really empowering for me.
It's empowering to watch as well. After seeing Open Art Surgery, even my perception of whacking was challenged by watching your piece. I love the fact that you're saying, it doesn't always have to be pretty, because as females, we're more than just that, aren't we? So I think that's great. Can you give us some insight into the themes of your piece today?
It's about the everyday struggle, irrespective of what your struggle is, the journeys in which you go through, good and bad, but you must prevail nonetheless. So it's I guess we stage the experience of that, like internally, externally, like what goes on an individual level, collectively, how your energy affects someone else's, and it's all about frequencies, and we explore that through sound and movement. And it's a piece that's not just about aesthetic pleasing. It's about taking you on the emotional journey of what the piece is about. And everybody should relate, because whatever the struggle is, every day is a new day. Every second is a new second. And it's up to you to decide what you do within that minute a day.
To make of it what you will, kind of thing.
And it's not a linear piece. It's not like I woke up this morning, oh my god, my heart's broken. It's like there's no linear storyline about no archetypal stereotypes about female going through hardship, like romantic, or it's like everyone's personal struggle is theirs, and you don't actually get a linear story from the piece. You just get taken on an emotional journey of this struggle, and hopefully everybody knows the struggle, but if you're a warrior, you learn how to swim within the waves, and sometimes you have to be like water. It takes you with you sometimes, and sometimes you have to ride above it, underneath it, and in between it. And that's what we hope the piece does.
That's great. So I feel like I'll learn something from your piece probably, and hopefully come out feeling like even more empowered, because I did last time. So what does it mean for you to be at Breakin Convention today?
I think it's for me, because I performed here last year, but we was on the main stage. I think it's an honor, because Breakin Convention is international hip hop festival that happens every year, and it's been happening for so many years. So being able to represent the UK it's really good to be in the show, because there's different people from the UK that's come here, and different people internationally that's come here has been invited to perform, and us performing in such an intimate space is really nice because we get to feed off from the audience, and that energy, I feel like it will transcend into our performance. And being part of this group, for me, I feel so proud to be a woman. So if I feel that way, I hope whoever's in the audience will feel the same way as well. Being proud to be who they are, not just females but males as well. In general. So
definitely,
for me, it's an honour to be part of Breakin Convention.
That's awesome. And I like that you say about the small space, because sometimes people think, wow, I want to play in these big arenas, but it's not always the best vibe that you get there, is it? I think so. That's really important. After your session at Open Art Surgery this year, there was some feedback from the audience about wanting to see more of your hair, because you ended with this kind of dramatic hair piece. Not a hair piece, you know, like you with a piece where your hair came out, and everyone loved that and they wanted to see more of it. Are we going to see more of that in your performance?
For me personally, because I wasn't in the very first piece of Warrior Queens, the Open Art Surgery piece, when I first saw that, I was like really blown away by it. And so we thought that was actually a really powerful point in the piece that we wanted to develop. So who knows? You might.
Question mark. Big question mark.
And also, it's a time frame. We have a set time frame of how much we can show. So even if we want to develop it further, we have to condense it into a certain amount of minutes. But you'll see.
We'll see.
It's a part of it.
So what projects have you got coming up for House of Absolute this year or in the future?
Well, the future is massive for me. I see it as like worldwide. That's kind of, I've always said that to them from the beginning. I see it much wider than London, and that's just kind of my vision for us all. And also I know that everyone here is, and everyone who's not here as well, who's part of House of Absolute, is their level of performance and what they can give is so much more, So we have lots of different platforms that I've been applying for. So I'm just waiting to hear from different platforms, but I'm just working hard to. We're just training hard, working to go to Asia and Europe. And, And we all battle, and sometimes we battle and do competitions as well. But it's to develop this piece actually into longer work. So
there's so much that goes into the development of your work, really, not just the rehearsal.
Oh my
gosh. Everything that you can bring, isn't it?
There's a lot. There's so much. There's a lot of hours. There's a lot of time, energy,
and a lot of hustling.
Trust me.
Hustling to get places.
They know. They know.
Yeah, I can imagine.
They know the struggle. It's a reflection of our piece. How we've even got to create what we've got to create. It's a mirror of the theme of our work. But we have to keep going, and as long as everyone keeps believing and everyone keeps pushing for it, it will keep going. And when that belief stops, and then there'll be no more House Absolute. But for me right now, it's
up there. And I think that's brilliant. As a female, I love your message, and I really look forward to seeing the work you're going to create. So thank you very much from House of Absolute, and from me with Get Lifted London.